Hey guys, how you doing? It's Henry at Mowers and Blowers. Watching football around 4 o'clock. I get a text message from Jason over at Pate's Performance. He told me that there was a John Deere tractor sitting on Deer Park Avenue. Now, Deer Park Avenue is a very busy road. It's almost like a highway. And he says it's near the intersection of where the Long Island Expressway meets. So I'm gonna go and pass the Long Island Expressway and hopefully we'll see it, but honestly, it is Sunday, so my chances are good. Most people are at home watching TV or whatever. Ooh, I think I see it. Look at that, it is a John Deere. It's an La120 with a wheelbarrow. Huh. Let's go and check this out. Put on my hazards. Very interesting how nobody's picked it up yet. La120 with a wheelbarrow. Should I take the wheelbarrow? So front wheels are bald. Deck looks okay. Rear tires are gone. Looks like a hydro because it has the disengage. Deck actually looks okay. All right, let's take a guess at the engine. 100 series. I'd say it's a single cylinder Briggs 19. Oh shit. Ooh, it's a Vtwin. Niceage with a battery. Scores. All right, I'm going to try and roll this to the back here. Look how fast these cars are going, man. I have my right mind to just pull my... No, that'd be too much trouble. So I'm home. So it was kind of tough. I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty tough on the hands. So you ready for this? The front two wheels, the steering, it's seized. When you turn the steering wheel, it goes click, 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 click. It's seized in that position. So think about how hard it was to get it to roll up the ramps crooked like that. You know what I mean? So every foot or so, I'd have to lift the front. I took the hood off so I can get a grasp of the bottom frame, you know, with my hands. And every foot it went up, I had to lift it and put it to the left. Lift it, put it to the left. All the way until it got to around here. It hooked onto this thing. And, you know, this is trash anyway. It's just going to fly off on the highway someday, you know what I mean? But whatever, I need a new bumper, but I don't think I'm going to get any new bumper. It's just a work truck. Who cares? It's a hydrostatic. I saw the wheels in the back moving, so I think the biggest deal was the fact that this was crooked like that. And man, it was heavy. The front part was really heavy. Like I said, it is a Vtwin, right? Which is good. I don't know what it could be. I want to say that the engine has the connecting rods. I mean, that's just an inkling that I have, because this belonged to some kind of a, I want to say, community center or civic center or some kind of a mosque or something like that. I'm not really too sure, but I'm thinking that they bought this tractor to mow the lawn with it, right? Probably didn't drain the gas during seasons, and one year it just didn't start. And because it didn't start, they didn't have any idea how to fix it. So they just left it like in the corner somewhere to rot, you know? And I think it just rotted away. So I'm thinking the engine is good. It just needs to get tuned up and started again. And because it sat there for many, many years in the rain outdoors, stuff seized, you know, things started growing in it, you know, probably mice all over the place, right? That's just my initial thought of it, is that the whole tractor probably runs and it's just from being outdoors for years, it seized everything. So, I mean, if the transmission's good, it's a hydro, that's pretty good. If the engine runs, then maybe I'll try to get the steering done. But if the steering is seized, that's pretty tough to fix, you know what I mean? You got to take apart the steering column and then grind away all the rust, and there could be rot, and those parts could be really bad. So, I don't know, I don't have high hopes for it, but if that engine runs, that's a bonus every day, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, it's football day. I'm not going to mess with this crap today. So I'm just going to leave it in the van, and when I wake up tomorrow, I'll try to get it out. As you can see, these front tires are DONESKI! So I won't be able to pump it up. Maybe I'll get some, you know, regular tires or something. I don't even know how I'm going to get it out. But anyway, I'll see you guys in the morning. Good morning. It's the next day. I've got my portable air compressor tire inflator out so that I can kind of try to inflate at least 3 out of the 4 tires. One of them I know is, you can see visible holes in it, so it's not going to hold. So I might change that wheel to another junky tire just to be able to get this off easily, you know what I mean? Being that the steering is frozen, turned like that, it's going to be really hard to get off. Not to mention all tires have no air in it, so therefore it's low. So the deck is going to get caught up while we're trying to get it off. I'm going to use a crowbar to try to turn the wheel straight and just kind of gauge as to how easy or how hard it is for me to be able to take this out of here. You know, I would love to just roll it down like I normally do, but it's got so many issues that it's going to be difficult to get down, and at least safely. So I just tried pumping up the tires. The one back here is actually good. And the one over here actually holds air. But this one you couldn't get any air in it, and that one has dry rot cracks that when you pump it up, it just leaks right out. I'm just gonna try to push it out of the van. I'm gonna use some, I'm gonna bang this, try to turn it straight. As you can see, it's really stuck, so I don't think I'm gonna be able to salvage this tractor because it's DONESKI. I think I'm just gonna take the engine off and scrap it for parts. So I think I might have some good news. Number one, the steering is so trashed that I'm not going to fix it, right? If you take a look at the body, it's very rusted. It's in terrible condition. The deck may be salvageable, but I don't really need a deck, so I don't know what I'm going to do. I disconnected the mower deck belt onto the pulley, because when I tried to rotate the flywheel with my hands manually, it's been sitting there for so long that the belt was seized onto the pulley. So I put the brake on to give it more slack and pulled the mower deck belt off the pulley so that it's not rubbing against the flywheel. And it seems to be loose on the drive belt, so I didn't remove that. So check this out. You hear the compression, meaning the only way you can get that sound is if the piston is moving, okay? Which means at least one connecting rod is connected. So I took both spark plugs out. Let's try this side first. I'm using a, so we know that at least the left side cylinder is good, and it still has a connecting rod connected to it. Let's try the other one, see if this moves. Aha! It does indeed move. So my first calculation was correct, is that it just stopped running for some reason or not, right? Oh, I missed the hole. That's what she said. And as you can see, both connecting rods are connected to this engine. So it looks like I got myself a free 21 horsepower John Deere Briggs 2-cylinder Vtwin engine that still has both connecting rods attached, which means I think it'll work. Carburetor probably needs to be cleaned, so you know what, I'm just gonna salvage this tractor for its engine, battery. If the solenoid works, I'll keep that. Wiring harness, maybe some tow links and drag links on the bottom. That's always useful to sell on eBay. And maybe the transmission. I don't really see why the transmission would be bad, you know what I mean? So I might steal the transmission out of it. And that seat, I have yellow duct tape, but I really don't need a yellow seat. I don't know. So yeah, I'm gonna dismantle this, take the engine off. Take the deck off. I don't think I'm gonna keep anything else. But getting an engine for free is definitely a score. Okay, removed the wiring harness, banged on this a little bit so that the exhaust pipes are loose, took the cables out. Something else is stuck. Nope, should be good. Got my little engine stand here, and now we got a free Vtwin engine. Awesome. I'm stoked. At least I think it'll run. My initial assessment was that they didn't know what they were doing with their tractor, you know what I mean? So maybe after a few seasons, maybe more than a few seasons, you know, I don't know how you can get tires so bald if you're mowing the lawn, you know what I mean? Unless you're not mowing the lawn and you're just driving around concrete all day or asphalt. I mean, I just don't get it, you know what I mean? But it does appear that it's been used quite a bit. So I think 1 year it just didn't start up. They didn't know how to fix it, didn't want to spend the money to figure it out. Just let it sit and rot. So I don't think there's anything wrong with this engine other than the fact that maybe the carburetor needs cleaning or something like that, you know? Or maybe the safety switches went kablooey just like it normally does and they couldn't get it started. Maybe this engine runs just fine. But initial assessment is that both connecting rods are connected. Those are the two biggest issues with this. I mean, if you have two blown connecting rods, it's done, you know what I mean? But I don't think this engine's blown, which means I could probably use it for another application in the future. God knows I need engines. And I got a battery core too, plus a lot of great parts. Tomorrow's garbage day, so I'm gonna try to strip this as much as I can so that it's not so heavy for the garbage guys to throw it into the garbage truck. I don't know what I'm going to do with the deck. I'm going to take off the deck right now and see the condition of it. I just took the battery out and it appears to be a stock John Deere battery. And if you take a look at the age, this is October 06. Can you believe that? This thing is 15 years old. So this battery is definitely DONESKI. Let's check out how old this tractor is. John Deere's is usually on the left inner wheel well. There it is.
Henry, how do you know all that?
It's just from doing a lot of this stuff. There it is. 10/23/06. So this is an 06 tractor, 15 years old. I'm gonna try to take the gas tank out. I know that can fetch some good cash on eBay. Should I take the seat? I think I should take the seat because it's only bad here and there. And I have yellow duct tape, especially for John Deere tractor seats. I'll take this out because this sells on eBay as well as this. Foot pads, I don't know. Forget about the steering. Maybe the drag links. The drag links and the tie rods. Well, there's no tie rods here. It's only 2 drag links. And then I'll take the deck off. We'll see what how the condition of the deck is. 4 or 5 R clips with the PTO engagement cable. Loosened it up. It's not bad at all. It came off relatively easy. You can see the hangers are good. Wow. I'm just looking here at the area over here to see if there's any rot. You can see there's no rust or anything, even in the most deepest parts of this mess. It's all yellow paint, see? Which means that this deck is in good shape. Man, that's great. However, it's a shame because I don't have another John Deere to use this with. Wow, it's not frozen either. The belt's moved. Usually these things are frozen to hell, you know what I mean? Excellent. So I think I might keep the deck. I guess I'll try to sell it locally. But the deck looks okay. I'm surprised. These gas tanks are worth quite a bit of money. I don't know why. I mean, they shouldn't ever break. But I have sold a few. matter of getting it out of here. Yeah. Now I'm thinking, should I take the transmission or not? I don't even know if it works. And if I take it out, then it'll be harder for the garbage guys to roll in, you know what I mean? So I don't think I'm going to take the transmission. I don't know if it works, so, and I don't really sell that many transmissions anyway. So I'll show you guys anyway. There it is right there. I mean, I would assume it works. I don't know, let me think about it. Maybe I will keep it. I'm now going to flip this thing to the side so I can check out the bottom and get some drag links out of it, maybe. Ooh. You guys have never seen the bottom of a John Deere La105? 120? There you go. See these drag links? In good shape. Kind of a pain to remove though. We'll see. I can just sit here and study it. Maybe I take some pulleys. I figured the transmission looked really good, so I'm pretty sure it works. So I figured I'd take it off. Not to mention this wheel actually holds air. Did you guys hear a key? I did. Christ, it's connected to this rod. Oh, and there's the transmission. I've taken just about all the things that I need. And by the way, it wasn't so much the steering sector that was seized, right? It was actually the spindles are seized. You can't move them. I had to bang it to get it straight. So it's seized in here. See? Steering sector is actually good. So it's tough torque. Even has the disengage that works. So I think it works. The brake has to be engaged and this gear has to be engaged. Now I'm turning it and it is turning. So this transmission does work. Keep moving. Okay, so we have a working transmission. Good. I guess it was worth taking it off. It was fun taking it apart anyway. So as you can see, I got a perfectly good hood here. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Got some parts here, front drag link, muffler, and the entire wiring harness, the gas tank, cup holder, side shifter panels, the choke and throttle assembly, levers, seat springs, the brake, the reverse pedal, front 2 drag links for the steering, sector control panel, PTO cable, my Tough Torx transmission, and as you can see, I've got the carcass on the street, and it's much lighter now so that those guys can easily put it into the garbage truck. Also threw away some seats that I didn't want, one tire. I used my leaf blower to blow out the dirt and leaves and stuff from the engine on my engine stand here, and inside the spindle assemblies where there was a lot of dirt and crap inside there, blew it all out. So I have a John Deere deck now that I have no idea what I'm going to do with. Anyway, that's my video for today. Basically stripping a John Deere La120, and hopefully that Briggs Vtwin engine works. No matter what, I got it all for free. So spending a day to strip it down, it's kind of fun, you know? Thanks all for joining me on today's episode. We'll see you guys next time on Mowers and Blowers.
See you guys next time on Mowers and Blowers. Later.
Hey, if you guys enjoyed the video, remember to give me a like. Also, comment below. Subscribe. Remember, it doesn't cost anything to subscribe. It's free, right? Also, hit that little bell. That way you'll get post notifications whenever there's a new video, and you won't miss out on any of them. Remember to follow my Instagram and Facebook, as well as if you'd like to donate $1 or $2, paypal.me/mowersandblowers. Really appreciate all the support. Also, to keep the videos coming every day, support the channel. Bye.